Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. But anyway, I got to burn this dude down from yesterday. I'm assuming the horns is probably dry, but I'm not going to move him around by him and take a chance or anything. But he needs some good burn, good bit of burn, sand, burn. Way it goes. Normal stuff. Get a bit of flamage there, isn't it? Heck, I could probably get it closer, actually. Let's find out. I don't really need to be that close to him. Okay. All right. But I burn as much of this off as I can, and even burning it before you sand it, it makes it it just makes it crispy and hard and easier to knock off with the flat disc. So burn the whole thing, everything, clean everything up. Just makes it easier. And then I'll come in and give him another burn in the end to kind of color him a little bit. Make this feller look dapper. I think he's doing pretty good there, actually. On his own, right? The nose holes is a big one. You got to start on that. Because with wet wood, it just kind of is what it is. You burn everything except for where you really want to burn. So you got to keep going back there and burning that spot that you really want to burn until it's what you want. And it looks like you're ruining it while you're getting it there, but not really. Not hurting a thing. We're trying to get in the nose holes to darken them. But other than that, the only other thing that gets to be real dark on this is the, other than the nose holes, is the feet. And they'll be black, real dark brown, burnt. They'll be burnt. That's what they'll be. Burnt. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Appreciate y'all checking in. Be sure to hit the like. Looks like we got Daryl and Greg Davis so far. Hey, awesome, man. Got to see y'all in there. Figure I'd get on here and finish this dude. So I go down there in the basement and I can hear Hilljack Zach talking. And I don't know what he's doing. I assume he's there by TV. And I go there and he's playing video game. And I don't know what the video. I just know it's snow and a lot of snow. And next thing I know, it's like, hey, there's the bear. And I don't know nothing about the game, what he's doing or anything. And he pulls out a compound bow. His character pulls out a compound bow with a 3-bladed broadhead. And he starts sneaking up on this bear. And he shoots the bear with the compound bow on the video game, and the bear turns around and chases after him, and he's able to get another shot off before he has to run away from the bear. And finally, the bear gives up on chasing him because he's like climbing a mountain or something. And he turns around and goes back to try to finish the bear off. And the bear turns around and attacks him, runs after him, and he's just throwing arrows. I just can't even imagine this in a real life scenario. That bear's hitting him with a paw, and he's sticking the bear with an arrow. I mean, at that point, I'd be pulling the bolts out of the quiver and just shoving them in that bear. He's that close. And finally, he sticks that bear that bear's running around with 6 arrows in it. And it dies. And then he goes over and he pulls out a knife and he stabs it with the knife and pulls out, I don't know what it was. It looked like a heart or something. And I'm like, Zach, this is awful. He's like, what the heck are you playing? And he's like, oh, survival. And I'm like, okay, survival. So you got to go and stab it and pull the heart out of it? He's like, yeah, it's part of the game. I'm like, I just don't ever remember shooting a deer and running over and jumping on top of it and stabbing it and, you know, trying to pull body parts out. I mean, that's just, I don't, where do they come up with this crap? But anyhow, I thought that was pretty screwed up. I don't know where they come up with this crap, but that was pretty screwed up. And he just act like it's normal, whatever the game is, you know. And he's an adult, so whatever. Can't get mad at him. Just awful, you know. The game is just awful. Whatever it is, I didn't even ask him. He said, I'm in survival mode. I guess so, if you're running around the woods and with a compound bow and you're willing to attack a bear with it, you know. And it wasn't no black bear. It was a grizzly bear, the big bear, you know. Then one thing, if it was a koala, you know, or something like that. Yeah, there you go. There, a big game hunter introduces koala bear season. Oh, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? Hey, I appreciate y'all being there. Moose 914. Yep, I got the same time. Let's see. No fishing for me. I'm a chainsaw carver, and I'm not even carving right now. I'm just finishing. Hey, Aiden, glad to see you. Hey, Michael, what's going on, my man? Moose, be sure to subscribe. Okay, I'm going to keep working on this. Harry laugh. I got you, Harry laugh. Yeah. Yeah, you think about that, though. Koala season. You know, big game hunter introduces koala bears in the mist. Yeah. For sloth hunter. And the sloths have big fangs and they jump out of the tree and attack you. Oh, what the heck? That's some funny stuff. He's about good enough I can sand him. I just like it like that because it makes him sand easier. Burn it. And then I got to burn the feet anyway, but at least they'll be nice and smooth when I go to do it. Or nice and something. Yeah, they'll be nice. They'll be ready. They'll be done. They'll be shaped. Blacken the ears, but I keep burning the horns. There's not a lot I can do about that. The only way I could have fixed that was to put the horns in afterward, but I just wanted to get it done yesterday. Makes for a better video. The more you get done, it looks complete. This makes for a better video. Hit the back one more time. Most that burnt and fell off, actually. Can't complain about that. So I said Friday I was going to get off YouTube and get the bark off this thing, and I didn't. I didn't end up doing it till yesterday. You know, about an hour before I carved it. When I was watching Creation Dusts live, I was peeling this bark off, which is fairly wet walnut, and it did not come off easy. All right, sand this dude. In fact, I'll tell you, any of you guys that have never seen him before, you ought to check out Creation Dust 777. He does a blend of chainsaw carving, and he's a 27-year professional chainsaw carver. He does a blend of chainsaw carving and outdoor activities like hiking and fishing and stuff like that. And they do one. They're in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and one video they're actually out on the ice fishing for, I think they're brown trout or salmon or something. I don't know. Big fish. And anyway, they're fishing through the ice. They're cracking the ice. And it just looks like the craziest thing ever to be standing out there by that crack. But they know how thick that ice is, you know. Hey, Scooter. Awesome, man. I wish you was around yesterday when I carved it. Be sure and subscribe, man. I'll probably carve a bear or something this afternoon. Hey, EW. Glad to see you, bud. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sand this baby. But anyway, the point of the story being, check out Creation Dust 777. He makes beautiful videos. And he did his first live stream of chainsaw carving a bear. I went and looked for it this morning because I want to copy I try to learn to copy his head detail. But I couldn't find a video. So I sent him an email asking him about it. Hey, you know what happened? Because your video didn't download. And being that it was their first time, they might have made a mistake and erased it. I don't know. do a little more burning. One thing I could do is kind of take the, yeah, probably so, maybe. Take a little bit of that edge out of the hair. I think it'd be a good idea to do that. I don't know what y'all think, but y'all be sure and hit the like. That'd be awesome. And we'll put the Weckham sign in him. See what y'all think with the Weckham sign. Heck yeah. All right, just checking out these, catching at this. I don't know what you guys are talking about, so it kind of is what it is, right? Let's see, I should make EW and E and 8 and a, yeah. Okay, one at a time. Add as moderator. Well, I got pulled out. Can't get it where it's at. Okay, there's that one. And then, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple more, would it? Okay, there we go. Took care of that. Guess y'all find out when you click on it, right? Or post something, right? Okay. Burn her. Not the steak. But it's pretty good. I think probably in the end, I might come and take some of that sharp edge out of the hair up there, but I don't really care. I mean, it looks fine like it is. I had no idea how crazy that women were about these things. And after selling, 5 pieces, I sold 5 out of 6 pieces that I had already like this. Like one of the easiest things to sell. Just blows my mind. But, you know, whatever. I guess they are cute. Little hairy guys. And then I come to realize I know a guy, he's on TikTok, but I've known this guy for 15 years that he's equipment, PSSR guy for heavy equipment parts. And he raises real ones. And I haven't made any contact of him since then, but I'm going to tell him he needs one of these. They need one about 6 foot tall. That's what I'm gonna tell him, out in front of their farm. That's what they need. They need a chainsaw carved one about 6 feet tall with a big welcome sign. See what he says, you never know. Don't get me wrong, there ain't a whole lot of cattle farmers. That's a very up and down business. But no, man, I would probably do it for next to nothing, just to make a video out of it. Not nothing, but next to nothing. Looking pretty good. I'll just keep going back to Zach and that that video game. Freaking stabbed it with a knife, and I'm assuming it was a heart. You know, whatever it was just awful. And I'm like, what the heck are you playing? Survival mode. I have no idea what the game was either. No idea. Don't care. Y'all see how that is? I talk about it all the time. You burn a piece, you might as well move and go to something else and come back to that section and hit it again, because it won't burn right the first time, or as much as you want. But every time you come back and hit it again, it just gets better. I think this tank's about empty, actually. Yeah, it is, because I got the valve almost full, completely open. Which I got more. No issue. But I think I'll be able to complete this guy with this tank. One of them deals when the lantern's getting dim and the catfish or the saw guys ain't biting. You expect the next thing that's going to happen is the bats are going to get closer and eventually fly into you. Probably people who live in the city mainly just stay inside. Now that's good enough for government work right there. I'm happy with that. So anything that didn't crisp. I'm definitely getting stuff, finding stuff that I didn't sand off. I don't know if y'all noticed, I ain't that good. Man, 61 watts and a 17 likes. I must be putting everybody to sleep with this project. Not that I don't understand. I do. Everybody wants to see chainsaw carving, and I don't blame them. But you gotta stop and finish the crap. I got a few more places I'm gonna have to hit it with a flat disc. Not a real big deal, but kind of cute guy. Why don't y'all give him a name? Give this bull Highland Cow a name. I'll let y'all do it. This is a time where the content creator trusts and put his full faith and confidence into his viewers and subscribers to make decisions for him. And it's an awful move. No content creator should ever do it. I, however, like to walk on the edge and take crazy chances, like trusting you people, which is a horrible idea, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, that baby's done. That tank is done. It's looking pretty good though. What do y'all think? Here, I'll put a sign in it for, we'll take a vote. Welcome, as they would say in most of the country. How about welcome? And we say around here, welcome. Welcome, y'all. Glad to have you. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Awesome. Hey, CNY Auto. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe. Okay. Yeah, it's a welcome. It's a welcome cow. Yeah, let me take that. What happens when you get in a hurry? That's what it is. Welcome. And I want to say I can't believe I did that, but I can. That's why I just embrace it. I embrace my mistakes. I don't care. try a finger sander to just get in there just a little bit more to try to get some of that black off the horn. But this is what it is. Not gonna be able to get much of it. But other than that, he's ready. That's a cute little guy. I'm not gonna put no more into that than that, especially at the price point I asked for him. Hey, you know that. That's good enough for government work. How about that? And I think this afternoon I'm going to do a pine bear about the same height. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Of course, these things change. Well, in a moment's notice, without any kind of warning whatsoever, you just never know. Uh-oh. Here, put some things away. So let's go back to it. Welcome bear, or welcome Highland Cow, not welcome, welcome. Looks pretty good, looks pretty bad, not too good, not too bad, somewhere in the middle. That's where we always try to be. See what you guys got. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, that's it, Aiden, 2 years. I've only been doing it. And actually not even consecutively. So I started carving back in February of 2019. I thought I'd give it a shot. And my very first, actually just over in this woods over here, there was a down walnut tree. It'd probably been down, I don't know, 3 or 4 years or something like that. Probably hadn't been that long, but there wasn't no bark on it. Anyway, I thought I'd give it a shot and see if I could make a bear. And my very first bear came out looking like a squiggly looking owl. So the very next day, Sunday, I went out there and or maybe it was Monday. It might have been a holiday or something. I don't know. It was a weekend. I went out there and I did it again, and I came out with an okay bear. And actually, I'll take y'all over and show you. It was my first bear. It was only my second time carving. I can walk up in the woods and find Squidward owl. I mean, he looks like Squidward, big nose, but an owl kind of shape, kind of sort of thing, owl thing, something. Anyway, here, let me set this guy on the ground so he don't end up falling. Whoa, forgot what was behind me. Yeah, so heck, I'll just show you. The second day, I made a bear. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to keep making some stuff. And by summertime, I started selling it, and it went pretty good. So we'll walk up here and it's a real beat up golf cart. Walk up here and look, and I'll show you the first bear. Concrete raccoon, he's a nice guy. Oh, that thing's on the garage. I never named him. Maybe you guys should. I'm not particular. Hey, Weld, what's going on, man? Anyhow, I'll show you guys. I think I showed you my eagle. And that's my first bear. That was the second thing I tried to carve. And I bet you I was out there, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, something like that. There you go, hillbilly rain gauge. But that's it. That's my first bear. Made the sign with a round ball, and that was back in 2019. What do you think? You guys think the spiders are abusing him? And actually, we went out there and the baby boss lady had some stuffed animals they were throwing away. So I didn't know anything about eyes, and I got them eyes out of one of the stuffed animals. And then you see how the one's like he's quarter blind? That's from me burning it later on. I did some refinishing work to it. They put some hair on it and stuff, and it's been coated a couple times. But anyway, that's 5 years old. Now, let's see if we can go up here, and I'll show you my very first chainsaw carving. Actually, I think last time I went by it here a week or two ago, I went and filled my feeder up. Yeah, let's walk around. I don't want to walk through all that. Anyway, I think he was laying down on the ground. I probably hit him with the side-by-side. It's hard to say. But I'm looking for an easy way to get up through here other than having to walk all the way around for the trail. And this is it. And I wanted to see how this Wi-Fi extender would do up here. I got 2 bars. That's good. I'm happy. Oh, yeah, he's standing. Okay. 3 bars. Okay, good. See, guards a bird box up there. It's a great big bird box. Anyway, this is my very first chainsaw carving. What do you think of that? He's awful, ain't he? I mean, that dude is hit. I mean, he looks like he's pretty rough, but that's everybody's when they start out, you know? I mean, it's pretty goofy looking. So that's why he's up in the woods. The house is over there, you know? That's why he's up here. But he's still kind of cute, you know? You don't want to throw him away. That's your history, you know? That's how I see it. But yeah, he's in pretty rough shape. That's why I call him, y'all see why I call him the squidward owl now? It makes sense, doesn't it? And then I did a little house over here out of this stump that same winter. And it's kind of falling apart. I haven't tried to maintain it, but this is clear back in, actually this might have been 2020 when COVID hit and nobody was really doing anything. And it's dilapidated though. I made a little door, nut house, you know. There was a window, but it's poplar and it's just melting away in the ground. It had a little mailbox even. Here it is. And let's see. That was 2020. That was the mailbox. Now it's got little orange mushrooms growing on and stuff. But anyhow, that's kind of my start in the carving. And there's some other stuff down here. There's another one I put on the trail because the boss lady said it was creepy, and she didn't want it nowhere near the house. And I don't see anything wrong with it myself. I think he's kind of cute. But that was probably my first or second bear in the stump. You know, and that's they're going to be kind of boxy. I mean, that's really boxy, you know. But he's cute. I mean, he is cute no matter what. And she didn't like it, so that's what ended up happening. He ended up having to move up here. All right, so turn this back around. Anyway, glad to show you all that. So I got Highland Cow done, and I'm gonna go over. I'm helping a guy out. I'm gonna go over and cut his grass for him. He's had problems with his mower all summer long. Well, really for 2 years he's been having trouble for it. And I got a little bit of time this morning. So after that, I'm gonna go give praise to my Creator. You guys be sure and do the same thing if you can. And I'll leave you guys alone. Got coffee in one hand and my phone in the other. Click on that. Hey, y'all, don't forget, come back when you can stay later.